Good day everyone! Welcome to our video tutorial. Today we will be learning on how to use file command in Ubuntu terminal. So we are now currently in Ubuntu and we have to press our window key and search for the terminal. Upon opening, you will be prompted by this window, which is the terminal. The first command that we will be using is the ls command or the Linux shell command. It is a command that lists directory contents of files and directories. So as you can see here, there are 9 files that are listed after clicking or after pressing this or after using the ls command. Now let's check this directory to see if these contents here can be seen here. So as you can see, all the 9 files that are in this directory are listed in the terminal. The next command that we will be using is the change directory command or the cd command. Now if we want to change our current directory to another directory, let's say we want to change our directory to documents, we can do that by typing cd and the name of the directory that we want to change to, which is the documents. Now remember, this terminal is a case sensitive, so it is very important that you type the right one. Be mindful of the uppercase and lowercase, because if not, your command or this will not be executed. So let's try this. And now we are changed into the documents directory. To check, we can use the pwd command to print the directory that we are currently working on. So as you can see, since we changed our directory to documents directory, you can see that our working directory is now on documents directory. Again, pwd is a print working directory. cd space / is a command that will navigate us to our root directory. Let's check if we are really on our root directory using pwd command. So as you can see, we are in our root directory. And if we want to go back to our home directory, we can simply type cd or change directory. And now we are back to our home directory. So now let's try again changing our directory to another directory. This time we will use desktop. To do that, let's type again cd space desktop, because that's the name of the directory that we will change to. So if you're going to change again to make it sure, or you're just curious, you can use pwd. And we are on our desktop directory. Now, if we want to create a new directory, we can do that with the help of mkdir command. It is a command that allows us to create a new directory. So, you type mkdir and the name of your new directory. So, in our case, we will name it new D. And so, as you can see, the newly created directory is added in desktop directory since we are using desktop directory right now. So it is really expected that the newly created directory will be added here. And now I want to change our directory to the newly created directory. I can do that with the help of cd or change directory command. And now we are on new D directory. It is our working directory. And now let's add a file to our current working directory, which is the new D directory. We will be using touch file command. And now let's add a file in our current working directory, which is the new D directory, by using touch file command. So type touch and the name of your file that you want to add. Let's name it pink. So as you can see, the pink file was added in the new D directory. Let's add again. And now let's name it purple. Let's add again. Let's name it orange. Now remember that you must be very, very careful on the uppercase and lowercase of your words, because one mistake will affect your command. It will not be executed. There you go. The pink, purple, orange, red, black files are added to the new D directory. The 5 files by using touch file command. Now, there's a file that is no longer needed and you want to delete it or remove it because you are bothered by it. You can do that by using the rm file command. So simply type rm and the name of the file that you want to be deleted. So let's delete black. So as you can see, the black file that we added earlier is now removed. Let's try again. Let's remove purple. As you can see, black and purple is removed using the rm file command. Now, you want to add a file that contains a message inside. We can do that by using the cat file command. So type cat space greater than and the name of the file first. So let's name it journey. And as you enter this, so you can see it has a space that will allow us to enter the content or the message that we want to input. Once you are finished, press Ctrl+D. Now, you are curious or you want to know the contents of the file. So you want to open the file. Now you can do that by using again the cat file command. So type cat and the name of the file that you want to open. As you can see, the content or the message that we input earlier has been viewed by using the cat file. Now cat file is a shortened for concatenate. It is the most frequently used command in Linux. It allows us to create single or multiple files. It can view, contain a file, concatenate files, and redirect output in terminal or files, just like we did. Now, there's other way that you can view the file or you can open the file. It is the more file command. But you don't type the more file. Instead, you type more space the name of the file that you want to open. The message that we input in the journey was accessed by more file command. Now, there's a file that you want to copy to other file. Now, it is possible because we can, with the help of cp file 1, file 2, you can copy from file 1 to file 2. Now let's do it. So type cp, the name of the file that you want to copy. So let's copy journey to orange. Let's see what happened. Now let's try to access, or let's try to open orange if the contents of journey is copied to orange. We will use the more file command, or if you want the cut file command, you can also use that. As you can see, the message or the contents inside journey is now available in file orange. Now let's try to open this if this message is really inside this file journey. As you can see, journey has really the 5 lines message. Now let's do this again. Let's copy orange file to red. Let's try to open it. So this time we will use cut file command. So as you can see, the contents inside orange is copied to red. Now there's a file that you want to move. Also the content and all, you want to move it from the file to other file. We can do that by using the MV file1 file2 command. So type MV and the name of the file that you want to move. Now let's move orange to pink file. As you can see, once we enter, orange file is now removed. It is moved to pink. So all the contents inside orange is now moved to pink. So let's open it to see if the contents in orange is really moved to pink. So this time we use more file command to open the file pink. As you can see, the content or the message inside orange is now moved to pink. Now there's a file that you want to change or to rename. We can do that by using also MV file1 file2 command, because it is a command that allows us to move or rename files or folder. So it has two purposes. So MV, now I want to change journey to white. As you can see, the name journey is now gone and it is renamed by white. Let's check if the contents in journey are same with white. Let's just use more file command. As you can see, I accidentally typed a wrong one, so it print that stat of white failed, no such file or directory. So it is very, very important that you type the right one. Be mindful of the uppercase and the lowercase. So because this will happen if you mistype the word. So let's try it again. As you can see, the contents inside journey are also available in white file. So that's how you use CP file1 file2 command, MV file1 file2 command, and more file command and cut file command. Let's move to other command. So the next command that we will be using will allow us to print the first 10 lines of the specified files. To do so, let's create a file first by using cut file command. We will name it numbers so that it will be easier for us to identify if it is really 10 lines. Okay? So you can see we have the space here available for us to type or to input the contents we want to input. So in our case, since it is labeled as numbers, we will input numbers up until 20. Again, once finished, you press Ctrl plus D key. So now the command that I am talking a while ago is the head file command. Head file command, as I said earlier, it allows us to print the first 10 lines of the specified line. So we are expecting that number 1 to 10 will be printed after we press the head file command. So first, since the file that we are accessing is numbers, we type numbers. And yes, as we expected, the numbers 1 to 10 is printed after we press the head file command. Now, there's also a command that allows us to print the last 10 lines. Now, it is not only the first 10 lines that we can print, but also the last 10 lines. It is the complementary of the head file command. It is the tail file command. Comes from the word head from the first or the upper part, tail from the bottom part. So just remember that head means upper, so it access first 10 lines, and the tail, since it is bottom, it access the last 10 lines. So let's type the file that we are going to access, and voila! As expected, number 11 to 20 after we type tail file command. So that's how you use the file commands in Ubuntu terminal. I hope you learned something. Thank you. God bless.